Well, something that until now has gone a bit under the radar and a bit of a surprise result for Reform UK that people are only just picking up on now. Before I get to that though, of course, you do have the Conservative leadership race now underway, and the ECH are already a major focus of this. You know, it boggles the mind that the Conservative government with a huge majority chose to be absolutely humiliated, having their Rwanda plan blocked way back now in 2022, and instead of ignoring the ECHR or leaving, they just sat around basically and complained for a couple of years as the boats kept coming. And so now they're in opposition. Surprise, surprise, you've got the likes of Tom Tugendhat hinting that maybe the UK may just have to leave the ECHR. Patrick O'Flynn calling this out and saying it's the Sunak position, and that if anyone believes that, I have that bridge to sell you again. Meanwhile, Danny Kruger, who, to be fair to him as a Conservative MP, is one of the few that actually had the guts to say the government should get on and leave the ECHR. He's actually proposing Robert Jenrick to be the new leader of the Tory party, saying that Jenrick is the only one that gets it. I think Nigel Farage picked up on this today, saying ECHR membership is a Tory leadership issue because Reform are a force. The difference is we want to leave and they just pretend. And of course, the big battle now is going to be between Reform and the Conservatives to establish themselves as the main opposition to this Labour government. Well, this is very interesting in terms of the future, because a bit of data that people are just picking up on now from the general election. And bear in mind, you know, Nigel only came in, as we know, relatively late into the process, a last minute decision pretty much to become leader and to stand at the general election. That saw via social media, where Reform and Nigel absolutely dominated much of the campaign. You saw voters aged 30 and under, more of them backed Reform than backed the Conservatives, at 9.5% to 8% for the Tories. So yeah, in the end, you saw more young voters backing Reform than the Conservatives. Now, I'm not actually surprised at Reform's increasing support among young voters. Certainly some of the woke garbage that mainstream media and the education establishment tries to shove down people's throats. People generally don't like being told what they should think. I certainly am a very proud Englishman, always have been, always will be. And of course, the really exciting thing is that with the internet, with the amount of information out there, you know, people, young voters can go out there and access all the information for themselves and decide actually who represents them, rather than someone trying to tell them who's bad and who's good. So yeah, very interesting, guys. Let me know if that surprises you or not. We'll of course keep bringing you all the latest on this and much more. So please do whack this video a quick thumbs up. And of course, as ever, cheers for watching.